Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Thank you so much for your patience. I am on live. I'm well aware that it has been a last half an hour. I will tell you my two stories while we get card making this morning. But this morning, no, it's not morning. This afternoon, it is just 10 past 12, midday here on the sunny Central Coast. Take deep breath. Sorry, it really has been a morning, but everything is okay. It's just created more work for me. We are playing with the Dove of Hope set, and I did ask in my preview photo, am I using the doves today? The answer is no. I'm not using the doves today. I'm using a sentiment out of this. I am also grabbing out an oldie but a goodie, the Stitched Nested Labels dies. So I love these, using these, and I also have, I had a whole piece of paper here and it's gone. I am using Poinsettia Place Poinsettia Place papers. I'm using these two patterns, and I'm also using Plush Poinsettia, which this is the specialty paper. So it is flocked vellum. If I could let you feel it in real life, you just want to, you know, rub it on your face and do all the things we shouldn't do at the moment, but it is beautiful. So they're the supplies we're using, well, the main supplies. And the card we are making is this little gem. Oh, I know, I love the paper too. Love, love, love the paper. So we're making this one. Actually, a bit of a simple card, but a few little extra bits to make it special. It is gorgeous vellum, Deborah. You're exactly correct. So that's what we'll be making. We're only making one today because I happened to finish this one in my team meeting on the weekend. So thank you everyone who has popped in during my little intro there. I do appreciate you being here. It is petable, Paula. Petable. I like that description. If you haven't been here before, welcome. So glad to have you here. If you like what you see, or you haven't already and you've been here a couple of times, please make sure you like my page here on Facebook and you follow my page. You subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying really hard and I'm getting particularly close to getting 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube, so I can do lives over there as well, because they're a bit different and variety is the spice of life, hey? So why not? I want to go live on both platforms because I already put these videos over on YouTube, and I know a lot of you guys hang out in both places as well, so why not have some fun over there? So I am going to flick you guys around and we are going to play, and I've lost my stamp set already. We are going to make this card, and I will tell you about my morning. It has been a morning. I hope everyone else's morning has been less hectic than mine. I must admit, it is a beautifully stunning day here on the sunny Central Coast of New South Wales. I do love living where I live. There we go. Hold on. Sorry, girls. Sorry. Okay, let me flip. And it is back to front. There we go. We should technically be fine. Let me get my second screen, turn off the overhead light so we get rid of shadows, and we'll get moving. Okay. if you hear any people talking or that, it's school holidays here. I do have my door closed, but just know that the family is here. Whoop. And mute myself. I am, if I move myself on the replay, I will see I'm fairly straight-ish. Note I say the ish. Okay, I think we're going to leave it right there. So let's see who has popped in. Hello, Margine and Deborah from, hopefully it's sunny Perth. Deborah, hello, Sylvia. Afternoon tea time, that sounds lovely. Morning tea would have been nice, but that hasn't happened either. Hello, Rhonda. Deborah, Jolazard, Paula, Delinda, Margine. Yes, that this specialty vellum does definitely have a big impact. And hello, Miss Cindy. Thank you all for joining. If you're popping in, make sure you say hi. Okay, now what do I need to do for this card? Just let me get going with this card first. And when I am hand cutting, and that's all I've got left for my final card. And when I get hand cutting, I will, I'll talk to you then. So about one part. So while I trim down this paper, we got some results from my child's pediatrician. He hasn't been 100% and we've been going through some testing to work out what's going on and sort of got some answers, non-answers today. So, and she went through all the results with us. So that took a hot minute to go through that. So, you know, going, I've got to come home. And while we were gone, the groceries got delivered. So I'm using Real Red here, which picks up on the berries in the holly paper. And while we were gone, our younger son was at home and the shopping got delivered. And the silly delivery man not only broke our 3-litre milk, he smashed 2 of our individual custards. He smashed one of my yogurts that I have every morning for breakfast and said, oh, don't worry, you can get a refund on that. But in the meantime, the household of people who have disabilities need to go to the shops, which I didn't plan on doing today, but looks like I'll have to now. And I have to ring the supermarket company and get all those things refunded, all of which take time. And I can't get back time. But yeah, sure, I can get back money, but I can't get back time. So that's my rant. And I need to go see more specialists with my eldest son. But that's okay. We're not super worried. It's nothing... yeah, nothing major, just some stuff. But you know, once again, time. If only we had more time. Oh no, Deborah, that's not good. So yes, I'm not very impressed with my groceries. You know, get home deliveries for a reason. But anyway, we do have a good pediatrician. It's just she likes to jibber jabber and chat, which is good. We get lots of good information, but yeah, that is totally not straight. I'm going to have to lift that up because that's annoying me way too much. Oh, I wonder why I can't. That has... come on. I know you've only suctioned down. Okay. Do you know what? It's just going to go on like that and stay like that. Otherwise, I'm going to rip it. And the person that gets it is not going to notice the difference. Now, out of my little packet here, I have pre-prepared some of these earlier. I have my pre-cut wood grain piece, which I love this wood grain pattern. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe because it's soft suede that I like it so much, but I equally love the, are they berries? Holly berries on the back. And I've almost used all of this paper, which means I haven't used much of the holly berries, which makes me sad. Yes, please, Delinda, come down and smack him for me, because he would have got a mouthful from me had I have been here. Oh, I'm only organised because I did all these for team meeting. So everyone had all their little supplies in one bag, and if you come to a class, your individual projects come in a envelope, so you have an envelope for your project. So I am organised when it comes to preparing classes. I like to make it as easy and as efficient as what I can. Winter berries. Ah, there you go, Barbara. Obviously, we don't have those because we have a blazing hot summer Christmas here. So what I have done, sorry, this is the Plush Poinsettia paper. So I've taken the sheet that has the poinsettias and all the pretty leaves and the other flowers. I suppose these are juvenile, not yet fully blown poinsettias. I've just trimmed the poinsettia out, and then we're going to fussy cut it out. Now the other patterns in this, while we're here, we have this really nice filigree-ish type pattern, and we have the other pattern. I had it here just a second ago, and the other pattern we have is berries and holly leaves. So they're our other patterns that come in the set. Now just be aware that because this side has had flocking removed, or there's been a treatment put on it to attach the flocking to, it's not quite the same vellum or the same finish as our normal vellum, but it is still definitely vellum, as you can see. Transparent, not opaque. So, yes. Ah, thanks, Delinda. I try. Don't always succeed, but I always strive for awesomeness, whether that be awesome, oh my God, what are you doing, or awesome. You know, there are many variations of awesome, aren't there? I know, I really like this paper too, Susan. Now, where did I start cutting? Because I can't find it. I did start cutting. I know I did. Oh well, just start cutting again. I'll find it when I continue cutting. Now, most people that are Stampin' Up people would use their paper snips. Now, I love my paper snips. You guys see me use them, and I probably will use them for this video. But I prefer sprung scissors for my hand cutting. It just means my hands and all their problems fatigue less. I found where I started cutting, guys, right here. Yeah, it just means my hands fatigue less, but our paper snips are amazing, and I don't think I have thrown out a pair. I lie, I have had to throw out a pair when I accidentally tried to take them on a plane and airport security took them from me. It's like, don't take my $15 pair of paper snips, they're amazing. But alas, they have to go in the confiscated bin, and I assume they just get destroyed, which is really sad. But I haven't like had to throw thanks for sharing, Susan. I appreciate that, sharing the love. I haven't had to throw out a pair of paper snips after 10 years because of them not being up to par. Although I have lost a pair of these scissors. These are my second pair of sprung scissors because I lost them, which was really, really sad. But I replaced them because I miss them so much. I did without them for quite a long time, hoping my other ones would turn up, but they didn't. So, but I do love my paper snips. They're always so nice and sharp. And like these ones, they have the pointed end. They don't have, they come to a tip at the end and they're not rounded, which makes it really good for precise cutting. So, yes. No, we did try this, and I don't actually own this stamp set, Deborah, but when I was at my team meeting, or my team were at my team meeting, she bought the dies up, and I do now have some die cut poinsettias, so I will be doing something with those in the near future, before Christmas, let's put it that way. And she was trying to see if the dies fitted the plush poinsettias, but it does fit some. The dies do fit the poinsettia place paper, but not the plush specialty paper. I'm getting all distracted here. Almost there. This is really easy hand cutting. You've got a nice line. I'm just leaving a little halo around the image to really show off that, hey, this is vellum. So I'm doing that. And then we're going to use all the glue dots again. So on Tuesday we used all the glue dots. We're going to use all the glue dots today as well. I decided these cards that I put together for class, it's using all the glue dots. Okay, now if you were my silicone mat, you would be here. Now I'm going to turn this over to the back, and what I want to do before I turn it over would have been smart is work out which way is up and which way is down. So I'm looking at that as, I hate working out which way is which for these flowers. I'm thinking the bigger bits at the bottom. So that means I'll flip it this way, and that will help me. And where is my card that I've done? How remiss of me not to be showing my lovely card. Rude, right? Okay, that's the card we're recreating, and I am grabbing, and I will show you the ribbon pack. So this is the gold trim and the shaded spruce. I'll be using the shaded spruce in my next card, and you can see like I've used all the ribbon. All the ribbon. Does the have you coloured? I have not coloured the flocking as yet, Paula, but I have seen it done. It did look really good. Hey Rose, hey Shelley. Okay, right, I'm all caught up. So gold thread, or gold cording, really. It's not thread, it's way too thick to be thread. So going to put some glue dots on in the middle on the back of this. And the other thing I used were our beaded pearls, which are a bit special and gorgeous to use. Okay, so I'm going to put on 3 glue dots. My watch vibrated, but I've got no notification, so I don't know what my watch is up to. Okay, so 3 glue dots across the middle. And what I'm going to do here on a diagonal fashion is do some like figure eights. So tack it down, create a loop. Now I'm going to need more cording than this. Create a little loop first. So a little loop, and then create a little loop on the other side. And it wants to go this way. So I want to make it smaller, smaller, smaller. Tack that down on the glue dot. Then we make a slightly bigger loop. Not you know, hugely big, but just a little bit bigger. Yeah, that'll do. Every time I've looped these, they've all looked different. And this one just a titch bigger. And let me get that down in the middle. So I'm really pressing these into the glue dots. Paper snips, I told you I'd use my paper snips. And I just want to snip that off. And that is our looped poinsettia. Okay, now I'm not worried about the gold here in the middle because, hey, I'm going to do this now and have this all done. So beaded pearls, I've shown you these before. Get ready to ooh and ah because they're a bit gorgeous. I do hope my hand cutting was on screen earlier. Please tell me if it wasn't. So these are the beaded pearls. Aren't they just stunning? So we're going to use one of these in the middle. If I can grab, of course I drop it and 3 come out. Okay, pop the lid back on. Don't want to lose those. Pop them back in their home. And if you were my glue dots, you'd still be on my desk, but just not where I think you are. Hello, Miss Myrtle. They are pretty and lovely. Oh, I'm getting there. I've almost finished this roll. It's such an accomplishment to finish rolls of ribbon. And I'm almost finished this duo pack, which makes me feel so good because I bought a bit of Christmas ribbon, went, yeah, I'll use that. And then I barely used any on any of my projects and went, ah! But I'm almost finished 2 and I've got 2 more rolls. But one of them isn't specifically out of the Christmas catalogue, but it is real red. Can you stick there, please? And don't stick to my nail. And then so this is just, oh, of course it flipped, a plain silver back. So just pop this in the middle and you can see a little bit of the gold thread. I'll show you. You can see a little bit of the gold thread, but it's negligible what you can see. So that embellishment is done and we can pop it to the side. Next, we need to do a titch of stamping, the simplest stamping you've ever seen in the world, but because this was a class, I did use my Stamparatus. So Kelly, when you're watching this replay, love me lots. So I didn't make a jig for this because we've got our die cut. We just pop our die cut in the bottom of the Stamparatus, so the point hits one edge and this bottom hits the other, and we've got perfect placement, or what I think is perfect placement for this card. And we are going to use real red to match our papers and our berries. Thank you, Delinda. That's exactly what I was after. Yes, Paula. I love colouring pearls and rhinestones with our blends. Just for this project, I just wanted to keep it white and bright, but yes, you absolutely can do that. You could use them for earrings and a necklace. Yes, they are part of a suite, and I can show you that. Just now, if this doesn't stamp perfectly because we've used the Stamparatus, it's a little bit faint. I would like to do that again. Because we've used Stamparatus, we're going to get perfect placement both times. Okay, I haven't done like a full-on inking. Look at that, nice and bold and crisp. Very happy with that. And sorry, if I don't close this, it'll look like a bloodbath here because I'll put my hand or my forearm or something in it and it'll look terrible. And what I will also do is take my damp Stampin' chamois and give this, because it is red, I tend to, or a darker colour, I tend to dab first. And then I'll take another part, give it a wipe. Sorry, I had some previous smudges on my plate here. Ooh, this needs to go in the wash next time I do the towels. It's getting a bit, someone had clipped it close, a bit whiffy. But all I have to do is pop it in the box. Thank you for your service, Mr. Stamparatus. Right, now, the DSP is from the Poinsettia Place. So it is this one, the Poinsettia Place paper. And the wood grain has this winterberry on the back, now that I know what it's called. A winterberry. Sorry, while I've got this here, I thought I'd choose to put my paper away. And this holly and holly berries has this gorgeous filigree on the background. And this piece of wood grain, I just love this wood grain. It's kind of cartoony, but it's kind of not. I just like it as a hand-drawn kind of wood grain, and I love this one as well. It's love this one, and you have your greenish poinsettias on the back. So yeah, that's what it is. But it's a Poinsettia Place paper. And while we're here and just, you know, chewing the fat, I will grab my catalogue and I will show, I think it was Susan asking if all of this is available. So obviously the Dove of Hope stamp set is not part of the suite. So we're on page 15. So this is the Dove of Hope. And on the next page, we have the Poinsettia Place suite. So we have the paper, we have the designer series paper, we have the pearls. I do not have this sheer ribbon, but that's okay. And we have the stamp set and die bundle. So this is, let me show you here. This is the stamp set and dies, which I have not used and don't own. But you can bundle and save 10% on those. And you can come back here, and right here you can buy the whole bundle, which is the ribbon, the two papers. So what you get, sorry, ribbon, pearls, the two papers and the bundle at 10% off in the suite. So, yes. Good night, Paula. Sorry I missed that. Yes, there is select DSP, Delinda. It is not all DSP, it is select. Yes. Thank you, Deborah. Well, I think we said that at the same time. And I do believe, no, I'm trying to find that other, okay. And the ribbon combo pack is from the Wonder of the Season, which is on page 31. So the shaded spruce and the gold cording come together. So there you go. Okay, catalogue away. Let's continue. This is a very simple card. It's just we're doing lots of jibber jabbering today. No, that's okay. Not a problem, Delinda. It is a select list. So those of you in Australia, I have that list. I did post it earlier in my newsletter, and I've got a graphic as well. So that is there. So just sticking this straight down, the only thing that will be popped up is our poinsettia. Now there is one thing I need to do for this poinsettia, and it does involve our sprig punch, one of our most versatile punches. You can make reindeer antler ears, you can add greenery to any bunch of flowers with this punch. Sorry, just grabbing some scraps of vellum here. There we go. And I'm going to pop this behind the flower. I'll show you close up. So just here, just to add a bit of something. I know. When is too much vellum? Actually, I lied. There was an incident a couple of weeks ago where a piece of vellum that had adhesive on it did make its way into my bin because I used it and it did not look right. Okay. Ooh, 2 sprigs out of that one piece. Look at that. How economical. Use of scraps. Love it. Okay, so sprig punch. I hope it never goes away, and now that I've said that, it will go away, won't it? Okay. Oh, jellyfish tentacles. Oh, that's good to know for the whale done stamp set. Where's my flower? It's up here. Couldn't find it. It ran away to join the circus. And this is where we are going to use glue dots. Love my glue dots at the moment. It just helps, especially with these. You kind of don't want too much jiggle and wiggle. You don't. You want the vellum to adhere straight away, and you wet glue vellum to vellum is not a good idea, and it will buckle your vellum, so never a good thing. So I've just popped those under there. Beautiful. And now I'm going to pop some glue dots here in the middle, and that will adhere it to our card. Now you can leave the card like this, like when I put it on unembellished, but because we've used the gold cording, I really want to bring in a bit more gold, and I'm going to use the gold glimmer dots, and these are the ones that came out around this time last year actually. They came out and they left them, or let us have them for a whole nother catalogue because they are stinking beautiful. Okay, I'm kind of going overboard here, but that's okay. Okay, so Really, truly loving this. Now that is adhered really, really securely. Totally happy with that. Definitely finish with the glue dots, so I just rip off my tail. Whoop, and put it back in its box. Otherwise you can have glue dots from here to whoop whoop. And whoop whoop is actually a place. Just if you ever wondered, whoop whoop is an actual place. Okay, now where are my gems? No, where are they? Aha, here they are. We do have a rogue. Gilded gem in here, but these are our gold glitter enamel dots. So I have a few teeny tiny ones left on this sheet, and if you can see, I have some plain gold backing pieces. Now that is because someone, namely me, went in and has split the clear dome from the gold backing. Now I did a video on this sometime this year, showing how you can either, and I'll show you this, you can either bend your sheet so then you can, and I will do this right here right now, so you can pop your scissors or your spatula or whatever under without splitting the backing from the clear glitter dome. Or you can use take your pick tool and you can just push it off to the side, and that doesn't split it. So depending on my mood and the embellishment, depends on which method I use. So there are like 1, 2, 3, there are 4 sizes in these gems, and I think I'm going to end up using all the sizes today. Sorry here girls, just looking and seeing what I might like to do. Oh, is this big one going to come off for me? No, it really. Now I am thinking of just tucking this big one under here so there's a hint of it and you can see that it's big, and then we have our nice triangle of, that's a rogue one without its backing, and then we have our nice visual triangle that encapsulates all the elements that you want people to look at on your card. And that finishes the card, girls. Fairly simple one. I have done that in about half an hour with all the chatting. So pretty. I would love to make this card. Well, if you have the supplies, I encourage you to make the card. But if you do share the card on social media, just give me a tag or a shout out. That's all I ask for. Thank you for the inspiration. I do that if I'm directly copying a card. Quite often I'll see 5 different things and make them into a card, so it is it's a bit different that way. But if I have myself done a direct copy, I do acknowledge. And sometimes I find out after the fact I've done a direct copy and I never even realised. So the supplies we have used the gorgeous paper, which is showcased on the card perfectly. We used the nested label dies. We used the Dove of Hope stamp set. Used the sprig punch. We only used 1 ink colour, real red. And we used the gold glitter dots and the Wonder of the Season. I might even stick that there. The Wonder of the Season ribbon duo pack. So yes, thank you girls. Thank you for letting me rant at the start. That made me feel so much better, and the fact I could then just move on with the project. And yeah, now I just have to go and deal with all those said things like visiting the shops and doing the phone call. And I think my son wanted a driving lesson today, which may not now happen because of all the other things I have to do. But yeah, well, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, myself, Denise Garrison and Ruth Trice have World Card Making Day International Hangout this Saturday, Australian time, but it will be Friday night, your guys' time. So I'm starting 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I will be starting off the Zoom. Yes, it is. Is it on the list? Let me check. Is it on the list? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's another one. I will grab up the list because I can't picture it being on the list. So yes, I do have an event here for the World Card Making Day International Hangout, so be sure to RSVP and we will get the address for the Zoom to you. We're not keen to put the Zoom address publicly. Yes, this paper is part of the sale in Australia. That kind of makes me maybe want to get... I don't need more pattern paper, people. I don't. But it is on the pattern paper sale, which is good to know. And it is beautiful. So this Poinsettia Place paper is, but the Plush isn't. So yes, let me come back to the video now so I can see. Yes, starts Friday night for you guys. So I will see you there. I'm so excited. Can't wait to... I love hanging out with you girls, like screen to screen and in real time, and being able to hear your amazing accents. So I can't wait. So I will tomorrow send out the Zoom address and password and all of that via Messenger. So you may need to check your others folder, or I can't remember what the folder's called, but check your, if we're not friends, it will be in your others folder. So you will have to check it out. Any issues, just message me and I will endeavour to get it to you, even if it's via email. So have an amazing couple of days, and I will see you guys on Saturday in the flesh, face to face on Zoom. Thanks guys. Bye.